First to North Korea, the Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un's health condition has been making headlines for weeks now. According to fresh reports, the leader is now in a coma, as claimed by a former aide to South Korea's late president Kim Yo-jong. Let's break it down. According to Chang Song-min, the North Korean leader is in a coma and his sister Kim Yo-jong has been recognized as second in command within North Korea's power structure. She has been reportedly given the authority of managing relations with the US and South Korea. As per Chang, the power restructuring does not make Kim Yo-jong the successor to Kim Jong-un. Chang further said that no North Korean leader would give power to another person, another leader, unless he was too sick to rule or was removed through a coup. He reiterated that Kim Jong-un is bedridden and unable to rule over the country. On Friday, Seoul's spy agency had a closed-door meeting with lawmakers. Reports suggest that a new ruling system set up by Kim Jong-un was discussed. The National Intelligence Agency says that the meeting does not appear to be linked to Kim Jong-un's health. And joining us live on the broadcast this minute is Dr. Robert Edwin Kelly, who is an American political analyst and specializes in inter-Korean affairs. Joins us live from Busan. Hi, Dr. Kelly. The last time such claims were made, North Korea was quick to try and douse the speculation. But now, the former aide of South Korea's late president claiming that all those photographs of the leader released by North Korea in the recent months were fake. Even then, questions still remain now. How much significance do you attach to these fresh claims that have been made?
Yeah, I'm a little bit skeptical until we get some kind of verification from the intelligence services that spend most of their time on North Korea, which is to say the South Korean National Intelligence Service, NIS, which is the South Korean version of the CIA, and then the American CIA, right? I mean, these are the two intelligence agencies in the world, barring the Chinese, that spend the most time on this. The Chinese, of course, aren't going to tell us anything. But until CIA or NIS says anything meaningful about this, I think we need to be careful. The North Koreans are known for misinformation, right? And it's not clear to me that the former NIS aide, who's sort of at the heart of this, has any particular data or evidence to really back this up. I mean, here in South Korea where I live, this hasn't been on the news. It's not being covered by government media or local media. This is considered a rumor.
What do you make of the reports talking about Kim Yo-jong being recognized as second in command, even given duties to manage relations with the US and with South Korea? Now, within the power structure in North Korea, there is no succession norm as such. In fact, a leader can only transfer power, as per reports, only if he or she is too sick to rule. But that at the same time might not be something that will be confirmed by North Korea, it seems.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more credibility to this, right? I mean, the sister has been rising in profile for a while. She first started showing up in 2017, and then in 2018 at the Olympics, when the beginning of the breakthrough with the Americans happened, she was there as well. She's always sort of been floating in the background. Her big claim to importance, of course, is the bloodline, right? I mean, North Korea is a hereditary monarchy. This is now the third Kim in a row that has governed. This Kim Jong-un, we think he has children, but they're all quite young. They wouldn't be more than 5. The oldest wouldn't be more than 5 or 6 years old. And so if Kim's health becomes a problem, right, we know he's very obese. We know he's a heavy smoker. If his health would become a problem, if these reports are correct that he's in a coma or he's dead, I mean, there have been stuff flying around the internet for a day now. If any of this is accurate, she would be the first person to sort of step forward, right? She's the one with the closest bloodline claim. Kim had a couple brothers, but they've been sort of pushed aside or eliminated, actually, or chosen not to participate. And so she's really the closest to the throne. The big question with her ascension, though, is that she is a female in a very reactionary society on gender questions. And it's not clear to me that the old guard that runs North Korea would accept a female autocrat. Perhaps, we just don't know.
How convinced are you then with the reports that have been coming in from North Korean state media showing Kim Jong-un in absolutely healthy condition and going about performing his duties?
I think this issue that's been sort of raised recently in the last, sort of year or so about the stress that he's sort of doing too much and everything else, I think that is almost certainly legitimate, right? I mean, it's pretty clear now. I mean, we think, for example, Kim showed up a couple of years ago with a cane, right? And a lot of people suggest it was gout or something like that. I mean, it's pretty clear just from looking at him and the stories that have come out that he leads a sort of partying lifestyle. He eats too much, he drinks too much, he smokes. The word is that his wife tried to get him to stop smoking. He smokes something like 3 packs a day, and that has not been successful. I mean, he's sort of on a pretty bad course just in terms of his physical health. And he routes all main state decisions through himself. I mean, presumably that means he's working from the moment he wakes up, right? So the idea that he might be sort of off-stripping, sort of like pushing off some responsibility to the people around him, including his sister, that strikes me as pretty credible because, I mean, he obviously doesn't want to pass away.
And given that it's North Korea, we do expect a lot of that to stay in the realm of speculation. We're going to leave it there for the moment. Dr. Kerry, appreciate very much joining us on the broadcast with those perspectives. Now, what happens if North Korea's supreme leader is indeed incapacitated? Is there a succession plan in place? Political commentators seem to think that Kim Yo-jong, Kim Jong-un's 31-year-old sister Kim Yo-jong is the front runner. Our next report tells you her story.
Kim Yo-jong, the younger sister of dictator Kim Jong-un, who has steadily risen through the regime's ranks to become the leader's alter ego. Today, Yo-jong is the number 2 in North Korea. She is the leader's trusted ally and is equally unpredictable. Yo-jong was rarely seen in public until 2010. She was given her first public role in 2017. Yo-jong's father and former North Korean leader Kim Jong-il appointed her as a junior cadre in the ruling Korean Workers' Party. It is said she played a key role in arranging Kim's succession as the supreme leader. In 2014, Yo-jong accompanied her brother during the elections for the country's Supreme Assembly. She is believed to be the brain behind Kim's cautiously crafted public image and also his nuclear diplomacy. Scholars weren't surprised when Yo-jong was spotted walking behind her brother in Singapore in 2018. This was a year after Washington blacklisted her for severe human rights abuses. Yo-jong accompanied her brother to the Hanoi summit too. When the denuclearization summit tanked, Kim removed his sibling from the party's Politburo. Yo-jong was reportedly asked to keep a low profile. The 31-year-old has already filled Kim's shoes at an international event. In 2018, she attended the Winter Olympics in South Korea. Her statement handshake with South Korean President Moon Jae-in made her a prominent figure internationally. Back home in North Korea, 25-odd million people already acknowledge Yo-jong's role in the dynasty. In her first ever public statement, Yo-jong referred to the South as a frightened dog. In March this year, she praised US President Donald Trump for his letter to her elder brother. If Kim's illness is just a rumor, one wonders why Yo-jong was suddenly reinstated to the party's Politburo last weekend. She is currently serving as the Vice Department Director of the ruling party in a country that has never been ruled by a female leader. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.